Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have my video for everything I melted for the month of May. I cannot believe it's over. I am looking forward to it being over. We were pretty much in lockdown 100% of the month of May here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So I'm looking forward to moving onwards and actually leaving my little bubble of work and home and grocery stores. So I am excited somewhat. So anyway, but before we get started, I'm going to show you what's on my nails. So today I have Essie's Mint Candy Apple on my nails, and I've worn this before. There's a bit of a chip right there, but I have really bad nails, so that doesn't help. So anyway, love this color. Let's get started with the empties of candles. So I did finish the Candle Daddy Cherry Tobacco. I still have the discount code below. Again, whether you choose to use my discount code or somebody else's, as long as you use a discount code, that's all that matters to me. But this is in Cherry Tobacco, and this is probably one of my favorite scents I have discovered from the Candle Daddy since I received my very first order from them. So this candle was gifted to me, just FYI, but I love this one. And in fact, Nelson, who doesn't have a really good nose because he's been working with diesel almost his entire life, he can smell this one and he's like, wow, that smells really good. It's truly a beautiful tobacco. This is a tobacco pipe with a little bit of the cherry tobacco inside here. It's exactly what I smell. And it's almost comforting. It's weird. I'm not a smoker tobacco person, but it's a very comforting scent. So I would absolutely recommend this, and we would definitely purchase this again in this house. On to a candle and company I would never suggest buying a candle from. I'm done. There's no more House of Sillage candles, thank goodness. So again, this is from the House of Sillage in the scent Endless Tropics. You'd think with a name like that would have smelled like lively, pina colada or some sort of beachy coconut type scent. No, it doesn't. So this one here is described as endless sun-soaked palm leaves drenched in tropical bliss are infused with the essence of amber, dark musk, and a hint of teakwood and peppercorn. No. I stopped this one. I've showed you guys already. I stopped this one before it was completely burnt out because I stopped burning this candle right around here because the last candle I had in this, I had this on a coaster and it cracked. And there was some residual wax that leaked out, and thankfully I had that coaster down to protect the furniture underneath it, but it literally cracked. I've never had a candle do that. So I stopped it, and as you can see, that's what it was on the last burn, and this is the sooting. It just overall was not a great candle for especially a house, a perfume house. You'd think that you would have great scented candles, but no. So I highly do not recommend candles from the House of Sillage. We're going to start off with some empties from Walmart. So this is from the USA. This is Vanilla Cookie Crunch. I have had this for so long. This is from Heather and her family from 2017. I love this one. I've had so many of them. I love this one on its own, but it's also such a great blender. If there's a scent, a wax melt that you don't like to something, add a cube of this with it and it will mellow it out. So 100% would repurchase. Again, I have to order mine through friends in the United States, but I highly suggest this one. I decided to venture out of the spring, summer months and go into some fall time with Apple Crisp Tea. I know, right? This was limited edition from fall of 2020. I really enjoyed this one. It was a great change. I do, like I mentioned before many times, I do melt coffee and tea type scents over the weekends. I just kind of find that very relaxing. So I did melt this over the weekends. I do use 2 cubes personally per warmer from Better Homes and Gardens and Sensationals, but most of my vendor wax, I use 1. But I would definitely repurchase this, and I think I have 1 more clam. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. So keeping of the theme of Walmart, this is from Glade. Now I did purchase this one in the Canadian Walmart. This is from Glade in the scent Clean Linen. This is just how it is. This is just how it looks right here. Beautiful, fluffy, white, dried towels. That's so good. I love this. And these cubes are huge. So compared to the cube size in like regular wax sizes, it's almost double, or I'd say it's pretty much double. So you can even split these in half. This one is a repurchase of mine and will continue to be a repurchase of mine. I do really enjoy the scent for the bathroom as well. Last wax melt from the United States from Walmart. This is actually in Mainstays. It's mulled cider wax cubes. So it kind of was on a trend. Apparently I want to smell like fall or autumn. Anyway, this was really lovely. It was on the border of maybe too cinnamon, but it's actually perfect with all the other ingredients with all the other scents in this. It actually kind of made it really nice and blended very well. So I really did enjoy this one. This is unlike the last one I showed you from Glade, which is really big, and that is a typical size. This is like half of the size of the Better Homes and Gardens one, because they are a little bit smaller, a little more squat. So yeah, so anyway, this is about half them. I think this is 1.25 ounces, and those ones are over 2 ounces, I think. So yeah, exactly half. I would definitely pick this up again in the future. Obviously I'm not in the States, but if I ever find myself down there, I would definitely pick this up again. From Destination Wax, I have 2 of these. This one on the left here is pear salad. Then we have Isle of Skye. So pear salad is described as fresh lettuce and red pears, slightly fruitier than fresh lettuce. Well, I would hope so. This was nice, but it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I definitely got the smell of lettuce, which I was like, what does lettuce smell like really? It's all water. But yeah, no, it's true. It does smell like lettuce with a little hint of pear. I do have the regular Bartlett pear that I am just salivating, smelling that one on cold. So I have a funny feeling that I probably wouldn't repurchase this one, but I have a funny feeling the regular Bartlett pear that I have is going to be a favorite. And then we have Isle of Skye, which is fresh mountain air from the Highlands, an ethereal blend of light juniper, mint, and vanilla. This was gorgeous and totally reminded me of something back in my childhood. I don't even know what it is, but this was very nostalgic, unexpectedly. And Isle of Skye was where I was supposed to be married with Nelson back in August 2020, but we all know that that wasn't gonna happen. We still got married, we just didn't get to go to Scotland. But so let's jump into some Rainbow Melts, which is a top vendor of mine. I love her wax, and less is more. So this one was in Java Bistro, vanilla hazelnut coffee, vanilla butter fudge, and glazed donuts. Really, really nice. Quite a bit sweeter, but very, very enjoyable. I really did enjoy this. And it was a large piece that I was able to split in half. Then we have this little scent shot, which I would split in half and put 1/2 in each of my melters in my living room, in lemongrass, green tea, and Fizzy Pop. Really good. I love her Fizzy Pop. Next up, we have lemonade and raspberry lilac. I use this in our bedroom, and this is sweet tart lemonade, raspberry lilac. So self-explanatory, but this is really nice. And then we have fruit punch, candy, and Fizzy Pop, which is sweet candy, fruit punch, and Fizzy Pop. Again, pretty self-explanatory, but very, very good. I do love Fizzy Pop. Anything with Fizzy Pop in it kind of reminds me of the scent of Sprite or 7-Up. It's got like a lemon lime, almost fuzzy. It's got a lemon lime, almost effervescent scent to it. I wouldn't say I get effervescent from this, but it smells cold, you know, like it smells like a Fizzy Pop. I have 2 clamshells I emptied from the Candle Daddy. Again, just like the candle, I have the code down below. If you choose to use it, you'll get a certain percentage off. I have Still Single, and this is 100% strawberry. And this one is I Fucking Love You, and Sea Salt and Orchid. And they were really lovely. If I were to choose between the 2, I definitely like this one. I do love a good strawberry. I'm not normally a floral person, but the Sea Salt actually was really good when it came to this melt as well. We have a lot to talk about with Super Tarts. I have a lot of melts I went through in the month of May. So we'll start with Harley Quinn. This is a repurchase of mine and will be a repurchase of mine. This is Pink Sugar Waffle Cone Blackberry. It is a fruity bakery lover's delight. That's all I can say. It's gorgeous. I love it. I've fallen in love with it and I keep buying it. Sharknado. I use this one in our bathrooms. This is Sea Salt Ozone, Seagrass, Plum, Pear, Ocean Rain, and Peppermint. Really, really nice. Next up, we have Bloody Face. Again, this has been a repurchase of mine and it will continue to be a repurchase of mine. This is Blood Orange Rain Pink Sugar. Gorgeous. And again, because of that rain and the orange, those are scents and types of scents I like to melt in our bathroom. Next up, we have Vampire Diaries. This is Cake Bites, Strawberry, Raspberry, and Blackberry. Again, a bakery fruity lover's delight because first of all, Brandy's Blackberry is really good. The Cake Bites is just a nice little bakery slider into all of the lovely fruit notes. And I loved this and I would definitely purchase this again. Sophia was also repurchased for me and will be a repurchase. This is Pear Gelato and Blackberry Jam. You guys, those 2 right there, you had me at pear. Then you throw a blackberry and I'm in all the way. So 100% would recommend this one. And from the Jaws collection, this is Blown Up with the sea salt ozone, seagrass, plum pear with lemon custard to make it blown up. And as we all know, let's say this all together. Jaws, or anything like Jaws, is shark's wax to Nelson. So anyway, that's what he calls it, but he loves anything with the Jaws, but Jaws is his absolute favorite. Anyway, I love this one. Then we have Blanc. This is a repurchase for me and will be a repurchase. This is laundry, fizzy grapes, geranium, patchouli, sweet musk, and lollipops. I get laundry, little faint bit of grapes. I get lollipops. But thankfully, I don't get a lot of geranium, patchouli, or sweet musk, because in a wax melt for my home, I'm like, you know. But the other ones are perfect. And I love this one. And because of the laundry, I melt this one exclusively in our bathrooms. Still going strong with super tarts because there's a lot. This isn't Captain General. This is espresso, vanilla ice cream, sea salt, caramel, and vanilla bourbon. This is really, really good. I've mentioned it before. It's really good. I love it. It's almost on the border of being too like ooey gooey for me, but I do like it. So I feel like the bourbon and the sea salt kind of bring it down a little bit. But I love again, most of Brandy's coffee blends. So yum. And it has been a repurchase and will be a repurchase. This was new to me, Jolly St. Nick. This is snow frosted sandalwood, sweet cranberries, and silver birch. It was okay. I melted this one exclusively in our bathrooms. It's okay. It wouldn't be something I would purchase in the future. Yeah, so it was nice. I know it's a favorite amongst a lot of people, but yeah, I can probably live without this. Supercalifragilistic. This is coconut, kettle corn, spun sugar, caramel apple, and buttercream. Yummers. The clam's really squishy, I'll say that much. But this one was absolutely gorgeous, on the border of being a bit sweet as well, but I still enjoyed it. So 100% would repurchase, probably a smaller amount on this part. On a repurchase, I'd probably just get one more clam, but this is supercalifragilistic, and it was very delightful. Then we have Zombieland. This is golden snack cakes and espresso. So I think of golden snack cakes, I guess I'm like graham crackers, but in like the scent, you know, but in the cupcake form, I don't know. And then I had coffee. So that's what's important to me. It's got to have coffee first, and boy, does it ever. So this one definitely I would purchase again in the future. To me, it almost had a chocolate note in it, which coffees blends can do that. So I'd say it almost smelled like espresso, cocoa, and a little bit of cake, if you know what I'm saying, like a snack. But it was very good. Minerva, today, tomorrow, yesterday, any day. This is one of my favorite melts from any vendor, and this one lasts hella long. This is pink sugar and laundry. So again, I've raved about this so many times. I have repurchased it. I have gifted it to friends of mine. I absolutely love this one, and it's a beast. She throws hard and really, really far. So Minerva, if you ever get the chance, again, this is exclusively in our bathrooms. I melt this because of the laundry scent. So yeah, 100% would repurchase. On to some of her newer labels. This is in Sentinel. This is a repurchase for me. This is Herbal Lavender Blackberry Marshmallow. Yes, it's really nice. I really love this. It's a beautiful blend for the bedroom. Anything with lavender in it, pretty much I melt exclusively in bedrooms. So this one was really, really nice, and 1 cube at a time, just like all the other Super Tarts for my warmer in my bedroom. The last Super Tarts before we go on to some bagged items here is Go to Sleep. And this is an OG, like original scent, at least to me. I started melting her wax many years ago now. This is lavender, sweet cream, and pink sugar. This is lovely. Again, because of that lavender blend, I definitely enjoy this in the bedroom. The title, Go to Sleep, you know, gets you all relaxed. So I would highly recommend this one. It is one of her originals and has stayed very true to her collections. So yeah, Go to Sleep. And Ramona made this for me. It was so sweet of her. She took a single tumbler, I believe it was, of Yankee Candle's sun-drenched Apricot Rose. She melted it down, poured it into some silicone mat molds, and then when it was hardened, we were able to pop those molds out. And I love this. I haven't seen Ramona at her, well, I got this when I was visiting her place in 2019 in April. So I've had this for 2 years, but mostly it's because I've been holding on to it because it was so good. But I know I'm on the list for some customs coming up, and I will definitely use my customs for sun-drenched Apricot Rose. And then last but not least, we have from Southbound Candle Co. And I have 2 bags coming to me when they're ready. This is Cafe Cream Puffs. This is roasted coffee beans, buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, and sweet cream with confectioner's sugar. This is delicious. Again, I want coffee. Coffee's gotta be #1. And any of these other blends are perfect on their own, but as long as they don't take over that roasted coffee beans, your girl is happy. And this has been one of my favorite coffee blends from, again, any vendor that I have ever tried coffee scents from. It's just really difficult to get. So thank you to Teresa T for 2. She's allowed me to place an order and send it to her. And I believe Ramona may have gotten some more. So when it all comes and arrives in Canada, you will definitely see a haul of a couple more bags of Cafe Cream Puffs. All right, you guys, that is everything that we emptied for the month of May. And you know what? I know from when I looked what was left from my basket, my melting basket for the month of May, I'm telling you, I melted 95% of everything that I had in in my melting basket. So I actually felt like I pulled the right amount. With that being said, I think I did the same amount-ish with June. So again, I'm not pulling too much, but I'm still giving myself a lot of variety to try here. So, all right, you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.